feel emboldened with their previous positions now that they're seeing the person that they respect the most literally belittling black people.
Stop. Come on, dude.
No, hold on. In a way that you and I both know, where you trigger someone, they're going to respond in a specific type of way and react in an emotional way, and your audience especially is going to react to it.
Both of these guys have been triggered the entire night. Not as much Quarantine, to be fair, although I do take issue with the way they argues, but like that other guy came in.
Dude, we're talking about the N-word, dude. We're talking about like defending.
If you can't have the conversation, then don't. That's not my fault that you're triggered by the
The other thing here too, that just makes me like really want to reconsider what I'm doing here going forward.
Yeah, sure. Which one do you want to start with? I can say that like when I told you that like, hey, like these are your feelings, like you should sort them out, I definitely could have done that in a more positive way. That the way that it came off was like a pretty big like it's your problem, deal with it, asshole kind of way. Like that's definitely what that, I can see how that could feel that way for sure. So I'm sorry that I came off like really harsh there, in terms of like how I framed that for sure.
Oh, well, damn, I didn't think I would get that out of you actually. Yeah, well, that's a great thing.
I'm not asking about the principle of others dictating what you should say. I just want to understand in what context you use the N-word that makes me say it. I've actually thought about that, like giving examples, but I actually realize I'm never going to do that because I don't believe you're asking that in good faith. I think that like 99%, here's what would happen, right? Like give an example of a joke that you think is so funny that you should like either say a word or make an edgy joke about a topic. It's like, okay, well, here's an example. Everybody be like, that's not funny. That's blah, blah, blah. It's like, so I'm never, ever, ever. I thought about this a lot, actually. I'm never going to do something like give an example of like an edgy joke because I already know like the SJW squad will like come out and be like, oh, well, that's actually not funny at all. Like, it's horrible that you didn't. Like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna sit here argue with you about like what's funny or what's not funny. Like, that's dumb as fuck. But the people saying that this personally affects your friends, that's like, and again, like you can call me cold, and it is a totally valid assessment of my character. And again, I've said this a million times. I'm sorry that you never believe me until stuff like this comes out. I am fucking cold. I am ice fucking cold. Like I have a set of like principles that I believe in, and those things like dictate everything to me. I don't put friends or relationships or family. I remove family members over the fucking Kavanaugh shit on Facebook. I roasted the fuck out of family members on that shit, and I fucking deleted and blocked them over that shit. Like, you know, I've ended, like I broke up with Teresa because she tried to say like if I could or couldn't talk to an ex-girlfriend. No, I fucking, that's it. Like I'm done with the relationship. Like that's something that I feel very strongly about. You're gonna tell me who I can or cannot talk to. Like, you know, like I've had friendships end over certain political principles. We've seen with like Richard Lewis and Hassan. Like I'm always going to put like the whatever principles I personally have over like whatever friendships I have. Now you can argue that like that's really fucking cold or that's mean or that's rude or that's soulless or humanless. And sure, I agree with all of that. Like I don't care. I thought about it, but oh, that Mother Jones guy should be at Hassan's right now.
Colonialism, imperialism, racism.
Oh wait, did he leave?
Slavery.
How long was he there for?
Wait, he visited Hassan?
Yeah, he told me to forward his email to Hassan. He went and chat with him for a while. Got the answers, boys. Cause they're black. Cause they're black. Because they're black. Because fuck you. Black people can't be racist. Because they're the ones who get offended by it, so they get to pick and choose the proper times. Black people are taking a word that was previously used against them, reforming the definition. Black people are harmed by it. It's related to their lived experience. Ready? Here it comes. If that's the answer, why is it that Hispanic motherfuckers are allowed to say it? You gotta respect Train. He's actually... Train is honest to God. I think I've said this a lot. I'm trying to think. In terms of, like, people on this platform... If I were to tally up people on this platform that would, like, have my back through an issue and, like, take heat for it, I want to say I think Train is one of those people. I think Train is, like, very few, like, one of those people. I've said that a lot. He's just, like, the kind of person he is. He's just, like, really fucking loyal. Train is, like, a ride or die dude. I think Train would. I'm trying to think who else would.
Okay, so even if you had gone to like 70 appeal to emotion,
Yep.
you feel like you might have solved the problem temporarily,
Yep.
but then it just would have come back to haunt
Exactly.
you.
And actually, right after our conversation, I don't know if you saw the logs in chat, people like Bad Bunny and the serfs and shit, like people are in his chat, like being like, oh no, Triax, like blah, 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 like let me save you from Destiny. Like they're already
immediately
there.
Reinforce his position.
Yep, they're already there, like trying to like get in on that issue, to like hijack his like brain and then like turn it into whatever zombie shit they want for their social issues. So like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was actually complete blind luck. I guess every time.